Hello everybody, welcome back to Total Crypto for another video, and in today's video we are going to be jumping into LFGO, MAD and BIRDDOG, exactly like I said from my last video. But guys, we have fallen back down to these levels once again. However, I don't think that the drop has stopped, because as we can witness right now, that BTC is finally experiencing a push to the downside. The question is, how much more of a retracement can we expect from BTC from here, possibly all the way back down to 67,000 dollars, or are we going to continue our way to the upside? And if so, how is this going to impact on the rest of the memes, especially on LFGO, MAD and Success Kit? So we might see some price action during this video. But either way guys, in this video we are going to be going through these three memes, as well as check out the BTC charts, the total free and the BTC dominance, because once we do see the flip on the dominance, then we should be expecting LFGO, MAD, BIRDDOG and the rest of the meme to explode to the upside. Hats on everybody, because you know what time it is, and it's time to strap onto your boots, put on your rocket helmets. Let's get into the video. Hello everybody, welcome back to Total Crypto for another video. So why don't we get back into LFGO, because the current market cap is at $2.47 million. We're down on a day of 4.22%. So let's take a look at the charts. Alright guys, as we can see from the chart, we did come back into these levels again. So why don't we draw another larger rectangular box from here to the current price. This area here guys is the most important support area, because if BTC decides to drop a little bit more, or even back towards the 80,070, then LFGO will have like a huge impact on the price itself, and not a positive one. Because if we zoom out and we get into the weekly charts, and what we can see is essentially we are holding on to this level as we speak. If we do fall below this level, then guys, I can only see a massive capitulation, and it will drop to, in the price discovery, further to the downside. So perhaps if I was to just align this to this area right up here, which is the lowest of the low, we still got a way to go down before we can even consider to panic. But guys, this is not a panicking situation. This situation right now is all about accumulating and adding more to your portfolio. Now, just in case if you do drop back down to around about this sort of level, that's additional 100% lower to the all-time lows where we initially started that original run, from here all the way to the upside. Guys, this could be quite devastating, at least for the short term, if you are still holding your trades. That's why in this video guys, we're going to be discussing all the pros and cons, and also when it's a good time to trade and when to get out. None of this is financial advice guys. Also remember, do your own research and always trade with what you can afford to lose. I don't think that your money will be completely gone even if you see 100% minus on your portfolio with LFGO. It just means once we do come back down here, it's all about reaccumulating guys, because once we do, just imagine this, if you do come back all the way down to this level and we go back up to these levels up here, then guys, as you can see quite clearly, that's going to be some massive gains in return. Either way guys, it's all about just positioning yourself properly and then let it run. If it dips, add more to your bags. But if BTC decides to drop even more, then we have to expect that LFGO would do the same thing. The only salvation I can see goes sideways around about here before we potentially see a continuation to the upside. Then that'll be quite positive on the rest of the meme, because as BTC will go sideways, eventually the money will get filtered into the rest of the altcoins and memes, and then we should be able to see a lovely run to the upside from here back up into these levels right up here. Guys, if we do see a cheaper price for LFGO, I would most certainly go with all ham because I am still mega bullish on the meme narrative for the bull market. And once we see LFGO start cracking back up to the last all-time highs and get discovery phase, that's when the fireworks will begin within the meme space. So I reckon, guys, at the end of the day, my play is still going to be the same with LFGO. I still reckon we're going to see at least 1,000x, maybe even a little bit more. Who knows to be exact, but that is just my prediction because it has that solid meme appeal and it's got great website as well as it may have that staying power. Now why don't we head to the next meme, and that is going to be MAD, because MAD is really doing its own thing because now the market cap has risen along with the price. The market cap is at 44.9 mil. We are up on a day 25%, which is crazy if you ask me, because the rest of the meme is not looking too brilliantly right now. But guys, some coins will still continue to do really well until we see that massive capitulation for BTC. Now why don't we just wait for the charts to appear so we can go through what could be a potential good area to get in, maybe even take partial profits before we continue our way to the upside. Right guys, let's take a look at the chart because it's looking pretty juicy at the minute. Yep, look at this guys, now we are comfortably sitting above the last all-time highs and creating a new levels to the upside. Firstly, I already gave my profit from doing this. I've actually took my profit out because potentially I'm waiting out for BTC to pull back so I can use this trade and what I've gained from this trade into different projects. So anyway, so right now guys, we are in that discovery phase. Eventually we are going to be seeing that cooling off, which could be quite similar to BTC itself. So depending on how much BTC will pull back, then it will determine how much more potentially could we see the rest of the meme, or should we say MAD in this case, go down. I reckon guys, once we do see that final pullback, this will be the final pullback guys for MAD before we are off to the races once again to a bigger prices. And if you come back down all the way to this level guys, I would not be scared at all because we've actually took out the last all-time highs. So once we do eventually come back down to this end, I'll be looking, but I might actually put this trade back into this level here, because if we do come back down here, this will be my trade potentially from there, and I won't be targeting the last all-time highs. I would actually let it run and see how much more high can we go during a bull season. Now let's go take a look at the tokenomics and see what we make of this project. Well, firstly, all the coins is in circulation. It's just under 1 trillion and the market cap is at 44.53 mil. Quite easily guys, we can see 400 mil plus 4 MAD, so that means that we should be expecting more than 10x away from here eventually. But I reckon guys, during a super cycle we could see maybe even 100x if we're lucky. So if we were to see 10x away from here, the market cap will need to get to 447 million. 100x at $4.4 billion. Guys, you let me know in the comments whether you reckon that MAD could reach to that $4.4 billion market cap valuation. Now why don't we go look for BIRDDOG, because we could be seeing a buying opportunity coming in very soon for BIRDDOG. Alright guys, so for BIRDDOG it looks like the market cap is down a little at $4.5 million. We're down on a day 19.38% for the past 24 hours. We're just going to wait for the chart and see how the chart is shaping up to be. But ultimately guys, and as we can see from the chart guys, it's more or less mirroring what BTC is doing. Bear in mind guys, I am looking at this from a weekly chart. I always like to use my rule of thumb, which is to zoom out on a weekly chart. The reason why, it gives you more of a confluence in terms of which direction that we should be heading for the immediate short-term future. So currently guys, we've actually broken out from this level, which is good news. However, we've only been printing green candles here on the weekly chart, and now it looks like we should be heading our way back down into this level right over here, which could be considered as a decent support level. Now once we do come back down into this level guys, I'll be looking to enter, perhaps go all ham. I might use the profit that I gained from MAD and maybe filter into BIRDDOG, because once we do come back down to this level, I have no doubt that we should be able to retest the last all-time highs with ease, and that should give me an additional 200 100% move to the upside. And then once we do smash through that and go into the discovery phase, then literally guys, I'm going to be holding on to this trade, and I'm going to see how much more higher can we go until we get into that crazy price discovery and continue to the upside. But that really depends on two factors, well, a couple of factors. One of the factors is BTC price action, because guys, if we dip a little and we're just ranging sideways here for a little while, then we should be able to see more build up of steam for BIRDDOG. And then once BTC decides to rally its way up, then potentially guys, even from halfway this move, maybe right about here, we could be entering trade here for continuation to the upside. But right now guys, all eyes is on BTC. Before you get in, if you haven't opened any positions right now, carefully keep your eyes onto BTC, because the last thing you want to do is to enter into a meme when it's all the way up here, and when BTC decides to drop, you will see that you're going to be in a massive loss. And especially if you're a newbie, people tend to exit the trade at a loss. Try to not exit at a loss, guys. Think deeply, try to trade a smart manner. Guys, as always, if you like to learn on how to trade properly and profitably, guys, head over to my Patreon page, which you should find on my top pinned comments. And that way guys, if you can afford it, if you go to my total mean dominance, this way guys, I'll be able to teach you how to trade profitably, as well as where to take your profits, recycle your profits, dollar cost average, and provide you some mentorship on a week-to-week basis. You only get an exclusive live videos posted just for your view, because all of this will tie closely to the video itself. So that means not only would you learn how to trade, take profits, recycling your profits, dollar costing average, and me providing you some mentorship, you can also watch an exclusive video to cap it all up. That's only for £42.50 per month if you're using it pounds. If you're using dollars, that's $49.99. So go check that out, or ask me if you've got any further questions. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully you find this useful and informative. If you like more videos like this, please guys give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and I will see you all in the next one.